Hello guys, welcome back to Flashback Flicks, movie fans. Today, we have a special treat for you as we delve into the animated comedy Free Birds, released in 2013. This film offers a hilarious and heartwarming journey through time with a mission to save turkeys from becoming the centerpiece of Thanksgiving dinners. So, grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's get started with our deep dive into Free Birds. Our story begins on a typical turkey farm, where we meet Reggie, a unique and clever turkey who doesn't fit in with the rest of his flock. Unlike the other turkeys, Reggie is fully aware of the grim reality that they are being fattened up only to be served as meals for Thanksgiving. His fellow turkeys live in blissful ignorance, believing that being taken by the farmer means going to a utopian, turkey paradise. Reggie's attempts to warn them about their impending doom are met with disbelief and ridicule, branding him as an outcast within the community. Reggie's worst fears come true as Thanksgiving approaches. He witnesses the farmer preparing for the holiday, confirming his suspicions that the turkeys are destined for the dinner table. In a desperate attempt to save himself, Reggie tries to alert the others, but they dismiss his warnings and throw him out of the barn, leaving him isolated and alone. However, fate has different plans for Reggie. The President of the United States arrives at the farm for the annual tradition of pardoning a turkey. By a stroke of luck, the President's mischievous daughter picks Reggie as the lucky turkey to be spared from Thanksgiving dinner. Reggie is whisked away to Camp David, where he enjoys a life of luxury, complete with television and all the pizza he can eat. It's a far cry from the farm life he knew, but Reggie's peaceful new existence is about to be turned upside down. One night, as Reggie lounges comfortably in his new home, he is abruptly kidnapped by Jake, a large and boisterous turkey who claims to be the sole member of the Turkey Liberation Front, TLF. Jake believes he has been given a mission by the Great Turkey, a mythical figure who has entrusted him with the task of traveling back in time to remove turkeys from the Thanksgiving menu forever. Despite his skepticism, Reggie is dragged along on Jake's wild adventure. Jake and Reggie make their way to a secret government facility, where they discover a top-secret time machine named Steve, Space-Time Exploration Vehicle Envoy, controlled by an advanced artificial intelligence. Despite Reggie's reluctance and confusion, Jake manages to convince him to join the mission. With a bit of trickery and some unexpected bravery, they commandeer Steve and set off on their journey through time, landing in the year 1621, just 3 days before the first Thanksgiving. As soon as they arrive, they find themselves in immediate danger, chased by colonial hunters led by the fearsome Miles Standish. Just when it seems like they are doomed, a group of wild turkeys comes to their rescue. This group is led by Ranger and his sister Jenny. Ranger is enraged that the time-traveling turkeys have thwarted the group's plan to lure the hunters away from their home. His rage is cut short, however, when the men start to return. Following their attempt to flee through the tall bushes, the turkeys were pursued by the men who shot at them and hurled dynamite to capture them. Amos and Furley, 2 turkeys from the group, were eventually caught by the humans. Miles, filled with hatred, chased the remaining turkeys, but they managed to conceal themselves in the crevices of a stone wall. Miles and his team return with 2 turkeys. In the human settlement, the citizens rise up against Governor Bradford, insisting on access to the stored food and turning on the governor before any action can be taken. Captain Miles reaches the town, where the governor promptly tries to exploit the situation. However, the capture of just 2 turkeys fails to appease the enraged townsfolk. Driven by motivation and hatred, Miles pledges to capture more turkeys and bring them back to the city. Meanwhile, the wild turkeys take Reggie and Jake to their hidden underground colony, where Chief Broadbeak explains the dire situation they are in. The settlers have been hunting them relentlessly, forcing the turkeys to live in constant fear and hiding. The next day, Reggie and Jake are given different tasks by Chief Broadbeak. Reggie is paired with Jenny to disarm the hunters' traps, while Jake and Ranger are tasked with spying on the settlers. As Reggie and Jenny work together, a bond begins to form between them. Reggie's clever and unconventional methods for disarming traps impress Jenny, and she starts to believe that he might indeed be from the future as he claims. Meanwhile, Jake and Ranger discover the settlers' plans for the upcoming Thanksgiving feast and learn about their cache of weapons. Ranger proposes they go back to warn about the feast to the Chief Broadbeak, the turkey notices that Jake is missing. As night falls, Jake meets Reggie and insists, "We have to stop Thanksgiving from happening, and we must attack the fort tonight, as the Great Turkey commanded." But Reggie once more ridicules the tale of the Great Turkey. But then Jake's revealed his past during a heart-to-heart conversation with Reggie. Jake shares a traumatic memory from his youth, when I failed to save a group of turkey eggs from a factory farm. I let down my family and my flock. I decided I was better off alone. Then he arrived. The Great Turkey, cloaked in feathers that seemed to capture starlight, he gave me a sacred time knob and gave me a mission to change history. Driven by a desire for redemption, Reggie, moved by Jake's story and newfound determination, reluctantly agrees to help him with his audacious plan to launch an attack on the settlers. The pair manage to infiltrate the fort. Reggie positions the barrel filled with gunpowder inside the armory while Jake sets the wick and steals the Miles powder horn to showcase his success to the turkey flock. On their way out, he frees Furley and Amos. The duo's first mission is a success as they manage to blow up the settlers' weapon shack. However, Jake's overzealousness leads to a mistake. He leaves a trail of gunpowder that leads the settlers straight back to the turkey's hideout. Miles Standish and his men follow the trail, launch an attack on the colony, and capture many of the turkeys. And at the top of the hill above the hideout, Miles sets fire to the tree. In a heroic act, Chief Broadbeak sacrifices himself to allow the remaining turkeys, including Reggie, Jake, Jenny, and Ranger, to escape. Devastated by their failure and the loss of Chief Broadbeak, Reggie decides to return to the future. In a twist of fate, he encounters 3 alternate versions of himself upon his return. These versions reveal that Reggie is, in fact, the legendary Great Turkey. This revelation brings a newfound sense of purpose to Reggie. He realizes that he must go back to the past to save his friends and ensure a better future for all turkeys. Empowered by this knowledge, Reggie returns to 1621. Guided by Jenny, the turkey flock marches on the warpath against the humans, wielding spears. As the birds advance toward the walls, Miles and his hunters are already prepping their cannons for a counterattack. All the cannons fire simultaneously, and it would spell doom for the turkeys if not for Reggie, who, with the help of Steve, uses the machine to halt all the bullets and lift the cannons into the sky amid a great storm. Undeterred, Miles climbs onto one of the cannons to attack the turkeys again. When he fires, the cannon points downward, destroying his wagon and hurling him into the storm center, where he vanishes for good. After the victory, Steve lands, and Reggie emerges triumphantly, holding a pizza box. It is at this moment that Jake realizes Reggie was the Great Turkey all along. Brimming with confidence, Reggie distributes pizza to the humans and even brings the pizza delivery men from the future, carrying multiple boxes of pizza. Now well-fed, the humans free the imprisoned turkeys. Humans and turkeys enjoy the pizza together, and the governor declares that day as Thanksgiving Day. In the future, people celebrate by eating pizza instead of turkey. Ultimately, Reggie decides to stay in the past with Jenny and the flock of turkeys, assured that humans are no longer a threat. Jake, however, chooses to travel to an unknown time using Steve. Before departing, he bids farewell to Reggie and all his newfound friends from the past. Free Birds is a delightful film that combines humor, adventure, and a heartfelt message about friendship, redemption, and the power of change. It's a story that reminds us of the importance of understanding and compassion, even when it comes to traditions. If you enjoyed this extended recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more detailed movie breakdowns. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.